Hey guys, and welcome to another video. So in this video we will be doing a smoke test. So what prompted that was this lemon used to do something cool, like when you full throttle and you hear that intake sound, right? That and this car was extremely loud. It sounded so good, but it was loud. I knew it was not supposed to be there. So one night I went out to do nothing illegal, just a guy in his BMW at night, nothing illegal, the normal stuff. And I had my OBD Bilinka running to watch the logs, and I full sent it. Yeah, this is when things went south. I got Misfire event on cylinder 2 and 3, and the worst thing that could have happened at the time for me was I got a super nog event. That is extremely bad. So what was happening was the engine was running extremely rich. So there was air leaking out, and then the car resulted in pretty much having more fuel than oxygen, and it suffered the preignition. But anyways, it's nothing good. Parked the car. Then the following day, checked for this happened about a month ago, so we're still good. Checked for the liter in the oil, nothing. So I hope there are no bent rods, pistons, nothing. But yeah. Anyways, I went over to SW Tuning. These guys just opened. Big shout out to them. Show them some love if you want to get your Beamer fixed. Anyways, I went there, and the first thing that we did was a PCV valve check. He was almost so sure that something is up with that, so we did that one first. Let's actually talk on the video. Cool. So to do the smoke test for the PCV valve, they actually went through the oil cap. They removed that and then put the smoke test end there. So they just kind of put like a cloth to then make sure there is a like it's properly sealed, there isn't any leaks from there, and then they pressurize the engine. This then kind of, if there's a leak anywhere, it's gonna push the smoke through there, and you can see if the smoke is coming from there. But in this case, as you can kind of see, yeah, I'm zooming into unnecessary things, but there was no smoke whatsoever coming from anywhere on the engine itself, so that's good. Very good. So it was not the PCB valve. Now came the interesting part, which is the intake system. But yeah, all right. Now that we have kind of concluded that it's not the engine itself that's leaking, which I'm very happy. It's a free test for me. We moved over to the intake system, and on this we started. The connecting point was actually the turbo inlet pipe. So to do this, we had to remove the intake, pretty much the intake part of the air. Removing this actually on the N55, the turbo inlet pipe, is actually quite easy. It's just a bunch of clips and what's the thing called? And a clamp. And then you remove your, I think it's pressure sensor. Yeah, I think it's a pressure sensor or maybe sensor, whatever the sensor is called. This car is built on sensors. Yep, you remove that, and then the clips that hold your intake box, and yeah, and from there you just pull it off. As you can see, the air filter is very clean. I just did the minor service on this car. Not just did, I did actually did a while back, about 2 weeks, 3 weeks after I got this car. Anyways, we then put the smoke test in the turbo inlet pipe, and yeah, then we have it running. I'm just gonna fast forward a bit for this part. So while this is playing, I'll just give a brief update on the things I've done on the car. Some are gonna be on coming videos. Just having a bit of a time management crisis with balancing everything. But so far, I've done minor service. I did it myself. I did get the rear main seal fixed. That will be for another video. And then there was the O2 sensor, and now it was the charge pipe. So the expensive one so far was the rear main seal. Should be a short video since I wasn't there when they were doing the service, but yeah, that by far has been the most expensive one. Anyways, let's jump back into this video, and yeah. So once the system has built pressure, and you can start to see smoke just around near the air filter. Not sure if that's coming out on the camera, but yeah, we then started to come up with theories as to why that could be. My first assumption, as you can hear the back asking if it could be the charge pipe. It was the one custom part here. Yeah, but it definitely was the charge pipe. Let me actually zoom in to get a better angle. So if you look at this from this angle right here, you can see a bunch of smoke that is coming out of the charge pipe. So where this part is, this is not entirely sure. This was a theory that they told me as well. Was usually custom charge pipes like this one, they come with a lot of future mods to expect. So one extra hole that is there could be for the meth injection. Those usually come sealed, and people will then unseal them when they want to install those. So the fact that this one was unsealed and was leaking air could mean that this car was probably making some unbelievable amount of power, which is not good news for me, because that is not healthy for the engine. But yeah, so I don't know. Just gonna hope everything's well. So they did manage to seal the hole. They had one of the plugs somewhere lying around in one of their boxes. They got that. They didn't charge me for that. They only charged me for, I think, 200 or 300 just for the smoke test. But overall, after closing this, that sound is gone. You can still hear it, but it's very normal now. And when I check on the lambda sensor using V-Linker, it's now kind of stable around 1, the air to fuel ratio, and all the mixture control messages from OBD11 have also disappeared. So yeah, just a small update there. This was another lucky cheap fix for me, similar to the auto sensor one. But yeah, I'm actually just doing a bunch of preventative maintenance on this car. Yeah, you guys let me know what you think. Any tips on owning N55, what I should look out for next. But yeah, this is actually why I bought this car. It's a fun problem car to have. Right, cool. Cheers. See you in the next video.